Ruin, hello? I think Ruin's gone. I asked him a question, he didn't answer. Uh-oh. Alright, well, anyway, guys, Ruin is, I guess, not here. Got to go get a water over there. I'll pitch some things. So, for all of you just joining us, sorry about the delay. Teams needed to get into the server, obviously, to do this thing. We do have IT in first, so they're feeling confident, and Mixup, I guess, is returning to their computers to play the Snakewater game. It's the exact same best of 3 that we just saw. The winner of this game, if it is IT, the winner of this map, IT will be into the grand finals, which will take place tomorrow about 11 p.m. Eastern. Traditionally, I might be wrong on that number. I just pulled it literally out of a giant hat next to a rabbit that's also in the hat. So that will take place, and they will be playing either Mix-Up or Lost in Translation, which the best of 3 before this, they beat We Love Anime in to secure 3rd place and a chance to continue on to play the loser of this game. Right now it looks like Mix-Up, but I don't know. Ruin, are you still there? Are you there back? Are you back, buddy?
I am so back.
Okay.
Sometimes nature calls, and I'm not wearing my Depends.
Dude, this
I
is
did
TF2.
message you. I did. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's okay. That's okay.
No, it's fine. I don't like being left out to dry. Okay, so I talked a lot, so now it's your turn to talk a lot. What would you change? This is the question I asked while you were apparently urinating. What would you change tactically if you're Mix-Up? I'm assuming they're talking about it right now because none of them are in the server or they're all in spec. What would you say? We just got to be more aggressive. We got to try to do something else. What?
They just need to have a positive talk. They really need to just kind of pick each other up. I know that they have the independent, individual skill to take this map, to take the grand finals, but they cannot let their potential egos or whatever expectations get in their way. And that's one thing that I suppose Banny and whatever team he's been on, he's always tried to make that happen on his teams, to promote an atmosphere of personal growth and not calling people out too much. I mean, he used to do that a little bit. I remember watching Tyrone stream if there are any old school TF tours, and he would be like, "Excuse me, why'd you do that? Excuse me, Tyrone, you're a terrible person. Why'd you do that?" But it's gotten a lot better. I personally played in like a couple, like one match in like a handful of scrims, and it's a really relaxed atmosphere, which is nice. It allows people to just not get hyped up and say or do things that are too crazy. And right there, they showed their form. It was quick and precise, and they struck the heart of Mix-Up. So Mix-Up just needs to have a nice talk. They just need to be like, all right, guys, let's go in there. Let's have fun. Let's just do our best. Let's just play some TF2. They can't start talking about we need to do this, we need to do that, because it's not. You can't bring it down to that yet. They need to bring it back to personality. Just everybody needs to be happy and having fun. That's what I think.
Well, they're playing a video game. They should be happy. They should be happy. Okay, we'll see.
If you're not playing for fun, why are you playing?
Yeah, why are you playing, girl? I don't know. That's why I stopped playing. It stopped being fun. At least the 6v6, like being active, scrimming and stuff, just wasn't as fun as it once was. Not saying that's the case at all, because obviously these teams are as committed as any these players. A lot of them are legends, living legends of the game, so to speak, and they've played a lot of this game, and all of them know what to do. At least, how to react to a pretty one-sided game. So IT's not going to be too confident. Mix-Up, I think, will come back out and at least give us a show. At least we're hoping. I do have word that they're getting ready. So chat, give me predictions. Snakewater, Mix-Up, IT. Who you got? What's the troll response? What you got? Troll response. 42069. You're gonna do it. Woo! I don't need it, but I love it all the same. Ruin, do you have a prediction?
I'm gonna go with a 420 to 69. No,
that was mine.
I'm gonna do 5-2 IT. What are you going with?
5-2 IT. That's exactly what I was gonna say, but I don't want to do the same, so I'm gonna pick the best response that I see in chat. By the way, twitch.tv, I've got a bone to pick with you. I miss the days of me saying, chat, let's have you do this, and then looking to my other monitor and seeing chat in about 3 seconds do the thing that I asked them to do. Chat, you guys are awesome, and I'm not throwing you under the bus, but Twitch, give me my delay back. I don't want this 30-second nonsense. Throws off the feel. We are getting them coming in now. Looks like a lot of people are agreeing with you, Ruin. A lot of 5-2s. I am going to agree with KDS_KD for 2 reasons. 1, he said 5-3, which I agree with, and 2, his Twitch name is Pink, which is a great Twitch color.
Would you wear pink? Is pink your color?
Dude, I am of the Lebanese persuasion. I don't know if it's persuasion, but I am Lebanese, half Lebanese. I've got a tan tint to my skin color. Pastels are in my wheelhouse, man. I wear that light purple, that pink all day.
Yeah, it's kind of weird for me when I wear neon colors, pink, hot pink, green, blue, whatever strange colors there are. Being a pink white person, I'm fairly pink. It just looks weird. Makes me look like a pink baby in a large shirt. It's weird.
You do have a young look to you.
Thank
not
you.
as young as like the actual young Lansky.
Not like Lansky. Yeah.
No, but like you definitely could pass as Lansky's like slightly older brother. But yeah.
Well, I'm Lansky's dad, so there's that. But it's interesting that you bring that up because I've always had a baby face, Seabear,
yeah.
and it used to be the bane of my existence when I was younger, because when I was younger I just wanted to be older. But now that I'm older, I just want to be younger. That's the way it is.
You're talking to the TF2 grandfather, man. I'm the oldest person in chat right now. I bet I'm in the 99th percentile.
There's some TF2 grandpas out there, I'm sure.
I know. We go and play shuffleboard together out in our retirement complex.
Play some cricket?
Yeah, man. This is, whatever.
High octane cricket. Anyway, back to some TF2. I mean, they should be starting really soon here because when I was playing at LAN, I do recall them giving you 5, maximum 10 minutes to just kind of get things in order. You want to talk real quick, you want to have a smoke, have a drink, whatever, go do that, come right back. It should be any second. Sorry to keep this TF2 action from you guys for so long, but I mean, IT's in here, they're ready, they're geared up. We're just waiting on Mixup.
Yeah, well, Killing did message me, or Kurt, who messaged me and said that it should be readying up soon, so I kind of thought that was the thing that we were going to go. Can't wait too long. Torble's standing there with his arms folded, a scowl on his face, thinking, let's go. He knows all the Mixup guys by name by now, because they've all been to every LAN ever. Let's go, Carl. Get in the game. And finally, Mixup's going to start joining teams. Harblue leads the charge. You know what? I want to say something real quick, too, about the last game that I expected a little more out of... Harblue had a couple decent plays. He had a milk that I remember was pretty... it worked out well for his team, but otherwise, he kind of got caught out of position. I feel bad because I've been MIA this entire season, so I haven't watched, so I don't know if that's a theme that's been going on in the game where Harblue, who I expect to see some, honestly, to outplay Indust, it was sort of the other way around. I mean, Indust outplayed Harb, and I don't know, it was a little weird to me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Indust didn't have a perfect game.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I hate to say this because I don't like trash talking, but it was really like picking your poison. It was like which one was less worse than the other. They were both underwhelming performances. I'll just be honest with you. But Indust was less underwhelming. I mean, Banny just put all 5 members of IT on his back and he don't even know. He just freaking climbed that Mixup mountain and just It's hard for me, even when the fabled days of Ruin just dominating TF2, just crushing everybody. It's hard for me to even say that one scout can really just 1v6 and just win a game. So I can't. It's hard. Danny played so well; he was definitely the best of the 4 scouts. But I'm just impressed with IT's overall teamwork here. And yes, the pregame talk gets stale and hard because we want
to actually just cast the game. And Mixup's like, let's see how long we can make Seabear and Ruin talk about what color shirts they wear and how much of a baby they look like or whatever.
Oh, that's the interesting part. That's what everyone's here for.
Yeah, if you tuned into the Bear Ruin Hour, it's like a resurrected fully charged where we talk about our personal shortcomings and what we don't like about ourselves. Like my middle toe is too long. It is, by the way, but
it's kind of strange.
Yeah, and we should just go live and pass some TF2. By the way, like, this series is hype, but I feel like the delay is taking a little of the magic out of it. I want it to get right back in. Oh, okay, I see something that's interesting.
Oh, I think we're readying up here.
We're readying up in Platinum. Do you see what he's holding in his hands right now?
Is that a cannon
Yeah.
master?
Will
Okay,
we
I
see
like
it?
that. I think we will. He's gotten pretty good at it, so I would not expect to see a failure out of that weapon. I think he can make it work. I like the weapon personally. I just never got used to it, and I think it can be viable on specific maps.
Okay, well, we're live, finally. Thank you, Mixup and IT, for, finally, we'll grace them with the game. I'm taking first mid. Can't stop me. Already doing it. Mixup red, IT blue. IT going for the threesome, the tic-tac-toe, trying to cross that line through the diagonal. 3 lands in a row. Can they do it? Mixup trying to say no here. Aggression early, red, soldier, and scout gets shut down. Seagull does drop Shrugger, but that's not what he went for. He wanted medic, and blue is going to surround the point. Tyler's trying to do something onto the combo, but he will not be able to do it. IT actually is going to back up, but I believe RR is going to be able to win the rest of mid. Zalux just took his medic out of the fight while the soldiers overextended. Tyler is still in this fight, sort of. I believe he's in the blue Saw room right now, so he's going to try something, but he's got a medic soldier demo to deal with, and Tyler's good, but he's going to have to pull a rabbit out of a hat, as I'll say again.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, but... Oh, and he just gets eaten up by RR there.
He got the medic in the air. He got the air shot attempt. That would have been frag video, like the part of the frag video where the editing slows down and the rocket like hits the air surfing medic. But yeah, that is not good because Tyler's pocket, no pocket to hold second for Mixup. Died really late into that fight, and Harblue has 50% Uber disadvantage. Mixup's trying to hold in cheese. I don't believe they're going to do so. Mixup is out. Easy second cleanup for IT, who are looking to roll into last. Still have a bit of an advantage, but I'm not sure if they'll just go right now.
Yeah, and Seagull is behind them. Keep in mind, they are aware of his presence, and that is a free pick if they just go back and take him, but they're not going to. They're just going to go straight into last. Hardblue does have the Uber. He does pop it onto his demo. The Heavy falls back into spawn. Enigma switching back to Scout. They're pushing IT out. Where is Seagull? I want to know where he is from behind. There he is, taking out Zalox, and it looks like Sky High Squid taking out Lansky. There's the pocket. 2 scouts and a soldier remain with their 2 spawns up in 3 seconds. They should be able to easily push this out with the demo. That spam is just really overwhelming, but RR with the nice play onto 2 scouts coming out of the lower area, taking them out. He's surfing this cannonball to his death, apparently, but 2 picks is enough to just stall that push entirely, and Mixup is going to be back on their last holding again.
They do have an advantage. It looks like Harb and company are aware of it. Mixup is posturing out towards a forward hold at least, but Tyler gets rollered by Zalox on the backside, and Tyler dead again. No pocket, no push. Mixup always been very pocket soldier heavy, and without Tyler to anchor a push, they're going to fall back, so 40% advantage basically. Will they go with it? I feel like they almost have to, the way these games have gone. But no, Mixup's going to elect to sort of stay back. They still have a chance to catch IT, but Indust is pretty far back, Ruin. I think that Mixup's just going to have to wait.
Yeah, they're just going to sit behind a sniper and potentially a heavy and just try to make something happen. I mean, this is the final map of potentially this series, but they need to make the plays here. The ball is in their court. They're down a map. Oh man, they're good at defending, but it seems like they just... Oh, RR going down. He may hold the door open for an off class if Mixup doesn't opt for a push here. They're taking a little too long. I don't know if they're going to push off of this. May not be wise at this point.
The cannonballs are coming in. I love that gun, dude. It just looks awesome, especially the red cannonball. It's got a little red twang to it. The cannonballs are going to scare IT back a little bit, but yeah, there's no push. Mixup just trying to see if they could find a second pick, but it's just, if they're not going to go with a 40% Uber advantage, they're not going to go off of a roamer pick. RR will come back as Soldier, so it looks like if there's going to be an off class, it's going to be Banny or Shrugger, and we'll see if they elect to do that. They aren't even really spamming very much. See if they just try to send RR in again and do some kind of a timing play, try to force a pop. Zalox is in, so Zalox the demo suicide. Oh! Tyler airshots the demo out of the sky, but it doesn't even matter because the Uber is popped anyway. Shrugger actually gets a kill. Seagull on the backside doesn't force the pop onto Indust, who has it. Only Plat Hard remain. A fantastic shot by Tyler, and man, even with the airshot, they're still about to get Ubered on.
Yeah, and 3 members of their team down. They're all about to spawn in 1 second. They may be able to hold it. That Soldier got shot directly up into the air, was not able to get Ubered, as Indust just managed to hold it. And that Scout just barely getting out with a nipple hair of HP, as Seagull says.
Yeah.
And they're just going to try to hunker down and really just hold this last. Again, that Uber advantage that Indust has is now being utilized. They're pushing in from the sliding door. Scout getting directly onto the point, and they can't even stop it. But Indust pops onto the Scout for a second. Doesn't matter, though. Everybody gets chewed up. Point gets capped.
I watched the Bud Squad versus some playoff team in Open when I kind of casted it to myself to try to warm up for this, because it's been so long since it casted. And teams, that's how you push last in Snakewater. If you have that Uber, don't mess with trying to get kills. If you can just get on the point and force them on the point. It's clinical, easy win by IT. They're up 1-0 here, 4 rounds away from making it to the grand finals. Tyler hits another air shot on this mid, so he's warming up here, but he's going to get air shot by RR in return. Does end up trading with RR, and looks like Mixup IT are going to be pretty even, but Mixup has positioning, will take the mid. Medic's still alive. Indust, to his credit, has stayed alive quite a bit during the course of this game, especially on mid fights. We're going to be dead even in Ubers. Mixup does have mid, but it's a hard task to push this here. I'm not sure how they're going to go about doing it.
Yeah, whenever I'm talking to teams or just individual players about how to tackle this push when it's Uber v Uber, I usually recommend going in through the yard. Some concerns being jumping soldiers, trying to get the pop out of your medic, but if you approach it correctly, you can get in, you can preserve that Uber, and just take the ground for free, which is really what you want to do when it's Uber v Uber. And Seagull going down, trying to make a play through the drop-down window.
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like they want to invite the IT push by sacrificing Seagull and having them push into Mixup, having IT push in. I'm not sure if that's the theory, because it's a very low percentage play by Seagull, but they are going to get the push come in, but they're not going to say Platinum. Harbaloo was on the other side of the map healing Tyler. Both Ubers are popped out. Mixup does get a much-needed kill onto Shrugger. No Scouts alive. Backcap going on right now. That's going to send IT back to their second point, where Enigma is trying to take eyes off of the forward fight. Here comes Mixup now trying to bait and switch. The bomb comes in. Tyler, no, gets shut down. Harbaloo shut down. Seagull is in, does get the double onto Indust and Lansky. And while we're back at middle, Platinum's throwing the cannonballs out, not hitting any of them. Throws stickies now. Gonna try to hold. RR coming in, looking for blood. RR, nice frag onto Platinum, and he's gonna gunboat away. It's Dorothy with his ruby shoes. He can dance for days. Mid now, Enigma with a nice hold kill onto Banny. This is a scrappy fight's gone on for about a minute now, and it looks like it's gonna slow down. I don't know where RR is, if he's still behind. No, he's back at his second point, so wow, okay. Big, scary little fight there, but that was awesome.
Yeah, nice roamer plays on both teams there. Seagull getting a nice double onto, I believe, Pocket Medic, and then RR getting some nice cleanup frags at mid. Just kind of, again, stopping that push of Mixup, just halting that progression. And a jump of Seagull takes out the pocket of IT. Mixup trying to get in, but again, it's just kind of looking scrappy. They're having to back out. They can't seem to commit to a push and all be on the same side. Enigma, yeah, extremely far behind, trying to get a kill, cannot do it. And that would be numbers down for Mixup. If they don't get a pick here in a second, they're going to have to maybe back out of mid Oh, RR trying to make something happen in the saw room, going down. 2 platinum stickies, 2 people down. There's a cannonball kill for you, Seabear.
Yeah, baby, we finally saw one. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if it's been worth it so far. I've not seen it effectively used. He bricked on RR, did platinum. But here we go, pushes in, Seagull gets piped out, Uber's popped. TLR is got his pedal down to the metal, but he's gonna be on an island. He did get away for a little bit, but he's down. They're going to try to cap behind it, but that Uber, honestly, for Mixup, didn't do a whole lot. They will get the second point, because IT, I guess, had to clean up Tyler and whatever else was behind them. Platinum is trying to spam IT in. Thomas Lansky is going aggressive, and there goes Mixup. They're going to fly away, touch the sky, and they they got that second point ruined for, like, 10 seconds, but there it goes back to IT, and now we're in the same spot.
Yep. Well, it counts. You capped the second point. Goes on your stats. You capped a point. Well done.
Yeah, it's like, well, they have a lot of work to get to Banny's 20, but
yeah, 20 caps. Quite outrageous, but same exact scenario. We have even Ubers. I say we might see another Seagull bomb just to kind of bait the push again. But like I said, they should really just try to get in through the yard. I think that's the best option.
I was gonna say your point. I think is well taken. That the yard push is oh, there goes Seagull while I was trying to make a point. He's gonna do the big C jump, go see what's going on, and come back. I don't know. The C jump is in the shape of the capital C, and it looks like he's gonna do it again. So got in, saw nothing. He's gonna try to kill Zalox, but he gets dropped out here. And again, I feel like that's almost a bait ploy. Like, okay, we're down 1. IT, please push into Saw Room where we will shoot our cannonballs and stickies at you. And Platinum does have all the stickies up, and there they go. They're just going to file in. Bandy goes down, though. It looks like he was trying to do that old plus forward scout that you may be familiar with, Mr. Ruin. And he's going to get shut down, so I think they should go now with Bandy down. That's a big pick for Mixup.
Yep, definitely is. He is a shot caller for that team. Platt getting 3 nice, perfect stickies on the Lansky. Tyler trying to control the roof, goes down to Zalox spam. Tyler also taking out RR, though. So 2 picks for Mixup will allow them to cap this second point. They're going to be able to take this momentum directly into last, but Seagull going down to Sugar.
Got the pop.
It looks like, oh yeah, the pop. But both scouts are, well, one is out of the fight, one just arriving here. They do have the point, so if they can just push them out and get their respawns, then they're in a good position. I do crash, though. If you want to take it over.
Yeah, the Uber, forced pop by Seagull, but they lost too much of their fragging power, forcing it, and RR and company are going to be able to retake second. RR does go down, but Mixup has to leave the fight because Harblue is dead. Indust is also dead, just did die to the flanking Squidder, who got 2 there. It's a 2-on-3, 1-on-3 situation now, but Tyler gets the pipe, catches it, and I gotta say, if I'm Platinum, I go immediately back to pipes. I don't have his damage numbers when he gets hit, so I'm not sure exactly if he's clipping, but it looks like a lot of these cannonballs are off target, and I don't know. I mean, I'm just not that familiar with the weapon. I just feel like pipes are really, really good. Anyway, mid is going to go down to IT, who now have a foothold here in this round. Harb did spawn a little bit before Indust and has a bit of an advantage here. Both medics on regular Uber. Waiting to see crits. I feel like a crit switch might be nice for this round for either team at this point, honestly. As much as both teams are stacked up in that saw room or log room or board room or whatever room. Here goes Mixup, though. They're going to push their advantage. Going to try to get in lower. They're taking a lot of spam. Going to have to pop. They are in. Here comes the big bomb by Seagull. Rams in IT way back on the other side of mid, and they do end up combining onto Indus. So great play by Seagull and Squid, who has suddenly come alive in this game. And now Mixup has mid and a big advantage, Ruin.
Yeah, right now they really... RR walks into Enigma right in his face, and both scouts take out both soldiers there. Great position for Mixup to be in. They really need to just man up here and look to push in. I mean, they've been playing very defensive this entire series. In the first map, they were always playing on the back foot. They really need to just take the initiative and start pushing in when they have slight advantages, because that's what IT's doing.
IT heavy NG. Yikes.
Yeah, they're going in for the long hold.
Well, I mean, that Banny put that gun up while second was being capped, so it's already level 3. They have the heavy on the point, which is 2 priority spam targets, and they need to go in right now. There's the Uber. They're going to be able to drop the gun, and they're going to get on the point quite a bit of time. Heavy does go down. Nice push by Mixup. did not make a mess of it at all. Went in, took the gun out, took the heavy out, won the game. Platinum with the after round cannonball to the roar of the crowd, and we're tied up, Ruin 1-1.
Yep, that was brilliantly executed by Mixup there. The scout went directly onto the point, got flashed at the perfect times, they focused the heavy at the perfect times, and they capped that point. So very well played by them. Here we go into the second mid. Enigma just clearing some stickies for his demo, waiting for his soldiers to get to mid before he pushes across point. He's now pushing, looking for a scout. He does see that scout pushing the demo right to his face, getting them to turn around, but it looks like he's in a bad position. Landscape tanking him out, but IT is kind of back in the red health. Hardblue going down. Indust still at a comfortable HP, and it looks like the remaining members of Mixup are going to have to back up. A Platinum donks Shrugger, taking him out of the fight. Platinum really needs to get out with 1 HP. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Oh, the arrow came in after him. Oh, there's a demo behind him. He's going to try to run the flying stick. But no, R drops him. Zaylock had his back to Platinum, running towards the Mix-Up second point. It's like, oh, there's a demo behind me. Oh, okay. And look at IT's combo way up there in second. They had that on lockdown from from go, basically. They knew they had mid one, and the combo got on the horsey. Seagull is behind. He is in that new carved-out Snakewater section, and he's going to try something, and he needs to make something happen, because that Uber will be coming in soon. Nice play by Seagull and Tyler, able to drop Lansky RR, so both soldiers are down. Uber is popped, so Mix-Up Scrappy, able to fend off an Uber advantage, and they're in a very good position now.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play by Seagull there, managing to snatch up 2 to 3 people from the drop-down area. He's their savior right now, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
With a sizable advantage for Mix-Up. They really should be looking to push out here, and if they don't, it's, again, a very defensive play. They are making their way through the lobby. They Uber out, but I think Tyler is simply too far away to make anything happen. Everyone just barely escaping his grasp, but the scouts are dancing right in front of him. Banny gets taken out by a sticky and a rocket there. And both Scout and Soldier are down for IT. They need to get in here, but they need to not get baited into the same play that happened on Goalie Wash, where Indust had Uber, they walked into it, and Hardblue ended up going down. So Indust will have the Uber here, but he's getting knocked away from his Soldier. He does manage to latch up and get that Uber onto him, so he will be saved, and they're going to just hold on to this mid. Shutter taking out Seagull. And the aggression is going to be in IT's favor. They should be looking to push in here. Enigma trying to build. I don't recommend building when the push is imposing, but here it comes, and they may lose too many here. Hardblue down to 70 HP, Tyler taking out RR. But a play from, I believe, yes, that is Squid, Sky High taking out Shrugger from behind, getting them to turn around. Just enough distraction to stop the cap on second.
Yeah, that was, I mean, Hardblue's timing. They had 96. The point was, I thought, going to be capped, but nice, again, scrappy play by Mixup. That's their wheelhouse. They want to just muck it up as much as possible, force one-on-ones, move around. As a team, their team DM, they probably have a tick better team DM, or at least very comparable. I don't know. It's hard to say IT isn't just awesome at everything, but Seagull, the way he's playing is he's monstrous and moving around the map, getting those kills. Mixup again. This round has been pretty awesome, pretty epic. Indus has a 30% advantage. I can do very simple math. So he'll have it, but they're on the back foot. I don't know if they're gonna go. And Seagull he's just going, Ruin. Like, he's not stopping, man. Seagull just hops out of the window, gets plugged out by Shrugger. But it hasn't been the worst case, because he's spawned and gotten back in the fight at the end of these Uber exchanges.
Yeah, and the push is coming in now. Both Ubers are popped. It is a solo for Mixup, so they're going to have slightly more time. But Platinum, again, getting dropped. Tyler taking out the pocket of IT, and Squid, again, picking off RR. He's just dying session, it seems. So IT going to be backing up. Tyler trying to make a play onto the medic here, but he does get caught by Zalix. Seagull taking out Banny, and Enigma's looking really good, pushing directly up into the fray. Squid taking out Indus as he tries to retreat. Yeah, Mixup is looking a lot better.
Sure. Zaylox is running at him with the sign out, trying to connect. I think he actually hit one, but no demo to stick out. But Lansky's going to pummel Squidder coming in through, and they're going to get time on point. Sniper SMG fight. What do you do with that SMG? That's not good enough. RR gets it put away. Classic Mixup. 2, IT 1. Could we see map 3? It's too early to say, but I gotta say Mixup's playing a lot better, and I gotta point out before I give you this mid that Seagull, my goodness, he did 3 perfect rocket jumps, covered basically the entirety of the map, got in position and hit Banny with an air shot to win that second fight. Seagull is a monster right now.
Oh yeah, he's playing out of his mind. Platinum putting some nice damage out onto the scouts early, dropping those cannonballs to deny. Lansky's just simply waiting with his gunboats to make the pounce. He's in good health, dropping down, putting some pressure on Plat. Plat's gonna back up, Scout taking him out, and they are just pushed out of mid. Mixup only snatching 1 kill for what looks like 5 here in a second. Only Hard Blue remaining. They're pushing up fast and hard. Hard Blue may not have Uber in time, but Indus was not healing either. If they start to get into second, they're gonna be in trouble. Mixup, that is. Only 1 member is capping second here. I think Hard Blue should be able to get this Uber, and they will be able to hold this. So they're gonna look to secure and hold on to their 1 round lead.
Well,
the Uber coming in through bottom. Hard Blue has 5% left to go. He should be able to get it, but if they lose Plat, they're in bad condition. They do lose Plat. Hard Blue leaving him for dead there, as Seagull also going down to Shrugger. I have a hard time imagining this fight going in Mixup's favor, and RR just caps it.
Yeah, that was really nice by IT. They got in. They pushed that to the perfect timing. They had about a 10% advantage, did Indus, and they pushed in at about 98% and popped right away. Got in, took out Plat. I don't even think Hard Blue had Uber to save Plat. Maybe he just barely got it.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean that would have been nice to save, but then they got out, repushed, perfect. So we're tied up 2-2. Tell your friends, I think this might go down to the epic level. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but it's looking pretty epic right now. Here we go, mid-fight. Number 5, and it's a high aggression one. Mixup's got position on point. Shrugger did go down there, but there's a scout. Banny is on top. He's gonna drop down on the lion, the leopard skinned scout. Lansky, Tyler gonna switch up here. Very close mid, 2-on-3 situation. Squid has to come up big with his pistol. He's got a full buff basically from his medic who's still alive. Harblue needs to get out, but no, he won't. Went for the Saw Uber combo. Here comes Squidder back in onto Zalox. Missing. Zalox has a sign. Zalox, there it is. And the stick comes through
to get the sign kill. Wow, okay. So they did manage to cap the mid, so they got the forward spawn, but their medic did go down. Their scout did go down. They essentially wiped at mid. It was a late wipe. Platinum coming in, trying to... Ooh.
Tyler got the force pop. I think Indust wanted to milk that, but that air shot, Tyler jumped in, popped Indust up, and Indus was like, I don't really want to give Tyler, who's hit like 7 air shots in this map, I don't really want to give him that drop air shot, the fabled kill the Ubered medic with the air shot thing. So we're going to see Mixup now try to hold their second point. They do have a bit of an advantage, but IT has kicked it up here. We'll see if Mixup can hang in right now. IT's playing at a different level than they had been earlier in this game, and Mixup's not really dealing with it. They're going to back up for now. They do have that advantage. Second is going to go down the Banny. Woo! Just 2 steps, gives him the hop-diddy hop. Jumps in onto Platinum's face and drops him. No demo. That's the domination for Banny. Harb has Uber, but no demo and no Enigma as IT pushes in, forces the pop, gets picks from basically the doorway, and they are safe as can be. Mixup does turn both scouts out, but Indust has Uber, and I don't know. I can't see how Mixup's going to be able to retake second here, so... IT playing very well in the last 5 minutes of this game.
They're pushing out. I don't know if I agree with this. They're coming right out of cheese. Do they know that they have Uber? There it is. Seagull taking out RR. Tyler going down. Seagull going down. There's 2 members down for Mixup. They do manage to extract themselves from that position. And Zalox is just peeking up the right side, trying to see what he can do. They're coming right in. All the spam going out onto Platinum. He's not going to last much longer. There he goes. And that's going to be the round for IT. 3-2. That's the half.
Yikes! Wow. That was you know, the first 3 rounds ended in a 2-1 from Mixup, obviously. But those last 2, kind of a tale of 2 halves. It was very close. Mixup had a slight edge, but the last 2 rounds were all IT. So I'm not sure what the change was. I feel like Mixup has been hitting a lot of shots in the course of this game, and you really can't rely on, you know, hitting the magical, ridiculous air shot. It's just something that it's easier to rely on solid outplay teamwork style, and that's just kind of what IT did those last 2 rounds. But all right, well, we're live. No delay. Getting right into it. 3-2 IT, Ruin. We're going down to it here, buddy.
Really, really close game. Really well played by both teams, and I'm excited to see how this one is going to conclude. Zalix getting to mid, looking to put down some spam onto the opposing demo. Does not find him, looking for some scouts, can't find them either. Soldier is in kitchen, is noted. Scout pushing up directly onto Zalix. He does go down to Enigma. All the aggression coming in onto the combo of IT, all in the same area. This is really well played by Mixup. This is what they need. And Soldiers trying to make something happen onto Hardblue, cannot do it. Indust out with 52% Uber. They need to be pushing up and capping second immediately. And if they do that, they can take...
What are you doing?
What?
Oh my, did you see what he did? I don't know if that's gonna be caught on stream. Instead of running all the way back to his spawn, which I think he could have made it, he waited, like crouched in the corner of last, like by that stone fence with 50% Uber and his crossbow out. Seagull went hunting, jumped over his head, Indus shoots the crossbow bullet, takes Seagull's attention, and Seagull just pile drives him. Uber versus no Uber, Sentry Gun is up, but it's down right now. This looks like the second mix-up round. Can they finish the kills though? Cap point, cap time going down. Platinum is on it, Scout is on it, Enigma captures it. I don't know what Indus was doing, man. Like, I don't want to rag him anybody, but wow, 3-3 now.
Yeah, what happened was not that, but what happened at mid. This is more important because Mixup needs to win more mids. They put their aggression all in one side, all at one area. They didn't split up. It's exactly what they need to do, and they did that last mid. So hopefully they can do it again this mid. It worked beautifully last mid. Zalix taking some early damage from Platinum. Scouts trying to take the high ground. Soldiers jumping in, only just teasing. Soldier jumping in directly onto Plat, but cannot get him. Mixup is playing very aggressive, but they're a little disjointed right now. Kind of split up. Lansky up, taken down by Lansky. The aggression going onto the combo, Zalix and Indust. But I'm not sure if they will be able to get him because both scouts are behind.
Whoa.
And it looks like Indust got a saw, so he did get Uber there early. Hardblue going down. And that is the worst case scenario, I think, for Mixup there.
Well, there goes Squidder trying to make a play, but Banny's got Banny's pistol does like 8 extra damage per shot, per pebble that fires out of that rickety old thing. And wow,
it's a pea shooter.
Yeah,
so per pea.
Just shoots like bad intentions at people. You're gonna take that. But Banny makes some magic happen. Yeah, exactly. I didn't see the saw, but wow, make up for a misstep last round by that Uber won the mid. They were going to lose that fight, I'm pretty sure, but Indus saw magic, and now he's got a 30% advantage. This is a 3-3 game, so wow, what a play by Indus. Makes up for a misstep, and now IT's going to have a chance to push Uber versus no Uber here in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is not a great scenario to be in for Mixup, as they're going to be about 25% down in Uber, and that's kind of the window you don't want to be in. That's kind of the danger zone. They can get in and get your medic within that period, and they'll probably be looking to get directly in as soon as they get that 100%. They can't delay it all. There it is, the Uber from the Great, and Hardblue just needs to stay alive, but he's losing too many people. One person down, 2 people down. Here comes the Uber onto a scout. Desperation play. One pick out of Tyler, and only 1 down for IT. They're just going to push right back in. As soon as that Uber fades,
yeah, Hardblue goes in with a saw. I'm pretty sure it's going to go down there. I was in a comment as we do see the last moments of that round. And there it goes, 4-3 now. IT Dormy, one more round, and they're in the grand finals for all the chips. That Hardblue built like a madman there, caught up in that Uber advantage. Basically, was 10% behind. I thought that was going to be Mixup holding there, but IT's pushing has been great on last. They did no nonsense, got in, killed guys off that were away from the medic. And all right, most important mid-fight for Mixup's season here. Platinum avoiding damage, doesn't dish out a whole lot. Demo's kind of stalemating out here. Come the rest of the team, the other 10, and Tyler is going to be able to drop Lansky. Pocket on pocket action, but Seagull and Enigma go down on the other end. Mixup needs to back off here. They cannot get wiped. Swid is behind, dropped RR, will get killed off by Shrugger. Tyler is dead. Platinum trying to make something happen, but Mixup is out. They do have their medics still alive. And here comes aggression actually by Indust and company. Platinum and Zalox continuing their mid-fight battle onto second. The bowling balls are out and they miss. And there goes IT's gonna back up to mid, so no more aggression. Both medics are gonna have Uber, but a big mid win for IT.
Yeah, another mid win. I think out of 1, maybe 2 at most mid wins for Mixup, which is alarming. You know, especially since they're probably going to be in the grand finals. They're going to need to work on that mid. but both teams having Uber in this situation, they're going to be looking for that opportunity. That player out of position, RR jumping in. He sees Hardblue. He has to use RR going down, but it's well worth it. You get the Uber pop out of the medic, and your job is done.
Yeah, Mixup can't even get into mid to try to force Indust, which is a total loss. Almost worst case scenario. I guess it would have been worse if Harv just flat out dropped, but RR does the roamer thing. You don't see it too much work because teams have done it for generations. Mixup's trying to scrap here. They've done it okay. 4-on-4 situation, but 4 red guys have an Uber. Hardblue now is doing the dance of death with Zalox, who wins it. Clean kill on the medic. Platinum drops down and gives him the, I guess, the Gib kill. Maybe they both piped each other, but RR is there to clean up Plat. The rest of IT is barely getting in now because there's scout fights behind at mid. Squid is trying to take pressure off, but second will go down. Mixup is going to be at a disadvantage Uber-wise by about 30%, and they need to hold or this best of 3 is over.
Yep, this is, like you said, for all the marbles, all the chips. Well, tomorrow technically, but right now, this match is so important. It's so critical because if you win this match, you don't have to play the next set. You can just go to bed early or whatever. I mean, you can go out and have fun, have some dinner or whatever. Maybe you want to have a couple drinks and relax. You don't have to worry about playing another match. You can kind of reflect, look at what you could have improved when you do win. But if you lose, you're in a terrible scenario, man. You don't get as much sleep. You gotta worry about morale. But the Uber comes in. 2 members of Mixup down already to that. Hardblue just now popping the Uber. They do manage to get 3 picks here.
They're gonna hold
so this could be a hold. Yep, that is a hold. Indust is alive with RR. He's really low, so he will have to back up a bit. They're probably going to have to concede 2, but they're still a heavy on last. Maybe they think he might be Spy or something. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just really important to win this game. It just helps you so much in the mentality and the preparation for tomorrow.
Yeah, and also you get that the winner of this game will be a best of 3 up on whoever they play. So if they play Mixup again, and if IT wins, they'll be a full best of 3. So if Mixup wants to win tomorrow, if we get fast forward to tomorrow, if everything plays out like it might, Mixup would have to win 2 straight best of 3s against, by far the most dominating team in the history of our game, just by pure LAN victories and etc. But we'll play this game out first. Nice hold by Mixup, the heavy, so clutch. Able to keep him at high enough life. The Uber came out just in time by Harv, and the heavy cleaned up everything. I don't know why you would ever want to defend last without a heavy. It's just so good.
Yeah, I remember a time when people never did that, and then the Euros were like, hey, check this out. This guy has a lot of health and he does a lot of damage. And then we're like, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty good, and a lot of people don't like the heavy, but you know what? Now that I don't play this game that much anymore, I love heavy. He's Russian, he's funny, likes to eat sandwiches and stuff. I'm alright with him. We're gonna stalemate out here. Mixup has to push. Well, we're not quite worried about time yet. These first rounds of the second round have gone pretty quickly. I'm guessing probably around 20 minutes left in this half. But Mixup can't afford just to wait. IT has shown that they'll go in. RR bombed, but he's actually a sniper right now. I didn't actually see that. He's sniping through window, looking in a very specific spot. He just dropped down now. See if he can find a pick. Missed the full charge body shot attempt on the scout. So you see now that RR, or there is a sniper on the field if you're Mixup, don't you kind of have to go and force a fight and rely on extra fragging power? Or do you just let RR take shots? Because I feel like eventually RR or any good sniper will eventually hit a shot, and that's,
Yeah. It's much more beneficial and advantageous for you as a team to push into a team that's rolling a sniper, because in in full team fights, looks like Squid got taken out by Banny there. They're just gonna Uber in. We'll come back to that later. And Charter taking out Seagull, just Mixup falling apart here at the seams. A late Uber though, but it looks like Indust is retreating at a alarming pace here, sitting behind 2 scouts comfortably. And they're just overextending, trying to make something happen, and they will not be able to. Platinum trying to fall back, taking out Banny, and a scout sneaking in from behind the drop-down window onto Hardblue and Plat. But Plat going down, will Hardblue be able to escape? I do not think so. Sniper takes him out with his headshot. So, RR, his sniper paying out dividends.
Seagull is trying to do Seagull plays here, but nope, Lansky catches him. So now one less at last. Look at that spawn timer at 17 seconds and counting. He will not be up for this defense. Indust has 80%, but they're just going to go and at least spam. Indust is going to get it. Mix-up, this would be a very improbable hold at this time. Look at Platinum. He's going in. Aggression coming out from blue. They're going to knock a few members down into the low red, but not enough. Lansky does go down, but Banny's going to trade out for TLR. I misspoke because Seagull is back in the fight. Cap time going down. Can Mix-up hold. They're doing a great job so far. 3-on-3 situation. Indust already cycled his Uber. Scout pressure on the point. Enigma pistol. Here comes the medic. He's got the crossbow. 70 health for Indust. 14 Enigma. Pea shooter tinks him down. RR did come in with the machine gun, dropping Platinum. Holy moly, what a hold, what a close fight.
Yeah, this game is a bunch, like not a bunch, but bunched together nipple hairs just bound by twine. That's how close this game is right now.
Yeah, that's a little disgusting to think about. Yeah, I don't want that visual, but Enigma fighting a 1v1 in cheese, but won't actually have a victor in that fight. Lansky and Seagull trade out, pocket down for IT, but IT will force Mixup back to last. Harbaloo does have a 25% advantage, but we've seen them waste that advantage. Does look like Squid and company are pushing out, so maybe they're going to elect to go here. It's a crit, so yeah, they're going to go. Wow, I missed the crits. They have crits right now. Platinum, can you be the hero? Are you the true god of Crits Krieg? No! He short arms it, clears out the rest of IT, who are on regular. Backcap. RR, was he a soldier? Pain train soldier?
Yeah, pain
Sorry,
train.
I missed it. Wow. Didn't see it. I was looking at the crits. RR, I guess, went underneath. And that's a punch to the stomach for Mix-Up, losing in that way. GG's come out. That is your game. 2-0, 5-3 on the second map. IT is in the grand finals. Wow.
Yeah, it was a good series in the beginning for Gully Wash, and then this was definitely a good match. So I can't say that I could have expected it to go much differently. It looks like your prediction was correct.
Yeah, buddy.
So hats off to you, sir.
Yeah, I piggybacked on my pink-named buddy. I forgot his name already. There's a bunch of consonants.
It's like P...
Yeah. Something, yeah. You're the god of TF2, buddy. You're the new Sigma. Congratulations. Truck will get the stats up as soon as they are up. We'll talk a little bit about this, although I'm not sure what else there is to say. The visuals sort of tell the story. IT... definitely a great match at the end there. RR with the back cap. Who knows how that game would have went after that. I think IT was still at an advantage with Uber against the blown crits. But yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't know. Mix-Up can come back tomorrow, pending that they win our next game, and they could win 2 best-of-3s in a row for sure. But that is a tough ask against such a great team. So GG for IT. Stats are up, Ruin. What story do they tell?
Oh, boy. Let us see. So, on the IT side, we have Banny going 28-12, 310 DPM. That is insane. On Scout, if you break 300 DPM, that's fantastic. You're like constantly meat-shotting things. Constantly. I promise. Yeah. So, and Sugar also hitting 243. Oops. 1 second.
Yeah, it's got to refresh there.
My bad.
The final stat, well, it's still pretty close. 261 on Scout, 20-22. Shrugger actually went 32-17 with 17 assists. Both, look at the assist disparity between the 2 scouts on both teams. So you have Shrugger and Banny with a collective 40 assists, and then you have Enigma and Squid with 19. It's just... shows the teamwork that IT has. They're always focus firing. Guys are getting assists, especially the scouts, firing those scatter shots from mid-range and the little pea shooters and et cetera, et cetera. Also, the death number from Indust only had 7 deaths in that entire game versus 12 for Harbaloo. So Indust played well except for that one moment. All right, so we, Ruin, are going to go on a break here. We are going to play the last game of the night. in about 40 minutes, and that game is going to be Lost in Translation playing Classic Mixup in the lower bracket finals, and that will be the last game that we play tonight. So who will go on tomorrow to face IT? Will it be Mixup or Lost in Translation? We will find out. Hope you guys stick around for one more best of three. We'll be back in about a half an hour or 40 minutes.